I'm gonna read your article and think before each sentence and just give it to you from my English. Okay. Okay. My wife and I went to Takayama City last week, and we stayed. My wife and I went to Takayama City last week. We stayed one night. My wife and I went to Takayama City last Tuesday and stayed for one night. We went there to see the autumn colors and to visit Kamikochi. We took the Tokai Hokuriku Expressway from Ichinomiya City and got off at the Gucho Hachiman exit. That's the same. We took Route 472. Period. We took Route 72. Route 72 from the Gucho Hachiman exit to Takayama is also called the Seseragi Kaido. On the way to Takayama, the road runs along a river in the valley. Runs along a river in the valley. In autumn, the mountains on each side of the river are completely covered with autumn leaves. In autumn, the mountains on each side of the river are completely covered in red and yellow, or in autumn colors, in autumn leaves. That area is that area is famous. I wouldn't say very famous. That area is famous for its autumn colors. Every year, people come from all over Japan to see the landscape there. Every year, people come from all over Japan to take in the autumn colors. Every year, we say autumn too many times, I think so. Every year, people come from all over Japan to take in the scenery. And the scenery is amazing. Kind of a punch. And the scenery is amazing. This next sentence I would cut because you already said it enough. We were lucky because that day was one of the best days of the season. I would say we were lucky because that day was one of the best days of the season. After we pulled over, we spent a long time just taking in the scenery. We stayed at a gorgeous hotel in Takayama. Our room had 3 rooms. There was a big bedroom with 2 twin beds. Another room was this is the same. Another room was a tatami room. You don't need Japanese tatami, just tatami. Another room was a tatami room, and the third was kind of a changing room that I'd never seen before. I had never stayed at a hotel that had this kind of room. This next sentence is fine. We had a great view of the city from the window in the bathroom. The view of the city from the bathroom was amazing. I wouldn't say the next sentence. We were happy with the room. It's clear. I don't think you need to say we were happy with the room. So, if you say something once and the idea is there, you don't have to say it again. So this sentence here, the last sentence on page 1, we were very happy with the room, I think is unnecessary.
We can realize easily.
Yeah. I mean, you could say it. I would say my wife was really happy with the room. I wouldn't say myself because it's clear already. The next day we left for Kamikochi. Well, the next day we went on to Kamikochi. We were looking forward to seeing. No, we were looking forward to seeing the autumn leaves there as well. That's the same. But this time we were not so lucky. It had been snowing since the night before, so the entire mountain side, or all the mountains, yeah. It had been snowing since the night before, so all of the mountains were covered with a thin layer of snow. Unfortunately, the snow partially covered the autumn colors, so you really couldn't see Unfortunately, the snow partially covered the trees, so you really couldn't see the autumn colors clearly. How about this? Unfortunately, the snow partially covered the trees, the autumn trees, creating a thin layer of dull glass.
Dull
Glass.
glass.
Dull is like not clear,
Mm.
like dirty a little bit.
Dull.
Dull. D-U-L-L.
L.
You know, the snow partially covered the entire. The snow partially covered all of the trees, dulling the colors.
Dulling color.
Dulling could be a verb too. Dulling the colors. And it was very cold. And it was very cold. We walked from Taisho Pond to Kappa Bridge as we usually do, because we go there often. And when we got to Kappa Bridge, it was snowing a bit. It was snowing again, right? It was snowing again, and it was cold. So we left soon after that. Okay, you can compare.